Billy speaking.
In the distance you can hear the sound of a cheer and the laugh and the roar of a crowd.
And you can feel the expectation and the wild jubilation as they're shouting the winners' names aloud.
'Cause it's the greatest game in town.
And it's the craziest fun around. It's a knockout, that's the name. It's a knockout, that's the game. It's a knockout, that's the name of the game.
Tonight we play Heat 3 in round 3 of It's a Knockout, and we greet the teams coming onto the field. From the hot air ballooning capital of Australia comes the team led by Jack Sherwin, looking to get their first points on the table. The team in red from Callawindra, New South Wales. Proudly sponsored and assisted by their local shire council is the team captained by Jeff Rivers. They wear the blue strip and play for Eltham, Victoria. Making a first appearance for the Sunshine State, the team captained by Ross Timms, hoping for a strong first-up showing in the yellow strip for Toowoomba, Queensland. Also making their debut in this heat is the Festival State team, led by Terry Collins. They too are looking for a bright start in the green of Norwood, South Australia. Now, we welcome the hosts who guide you through each tough heat of It's a Knockout, Billy J. Smith and Fiona McDonald.
Thank you. Woo!
We're about tonight. Actually, we're going back in time a little bit with the gear tonight.
We are to the early settlers' days. We've got a few raggy-looking convicts out there who are going to do the first game for you soon.
That's right. That's one called Load the Loft. By the way, we're on to heat number 3, and I might say a very good evening, folks. Nice to have you with us. Plenty of action coming in on It's a Knockout, and we have heat number 3 tonight in our search for semi-finalists. Our lucky last semi-final, a $10,000 one, which will be coming up very shortly.
We haven't actually met all those teams yet, but we will be seeing some more of them over the next couple of weeks. But let's have a look at the points table as it stands.
All right, it looks like this. Firstly, in the New South Wales division, DY and Canowindra have each played once for 2 points and no score respectively. Yamina will play next week.
The Victorian division sees Benalla and Eltham each with 4 points from 1 game played. Bairnsdale will join us in next week's heat.
Righto, Dalby have only 2 points from 2 heats in the Queensland division, which must give Toowoomba a great chance to go ahead tonight. And Woodham Manly are due here in a fortnight.
And what a start by Stirling in the South Australian division. They had 2 wins in a row for a maximum 12 points. Norwood take up the chase in tonight's heat, and Adelaide is yet to play.
Now, I can tell you our referee tonight will be fighting fit.
Yeah, we know he's that.
Here he comes with our Lions ladies, Ellen and Shondell, Grant Kenny.
Hey,
Hi, Grant. How are you?
Good, thanks. Good.
How's the kayaking going?
It's going all right. I'm just starting to get back into it, and we're training for the World Championships now.
Oh, that's great.
And a bit of time spent overseas, I think, eh?
Yeah, last month, and another 3 months coming up.
Oh, goodness.
Good
All right.
start, yeah.
We'll let you get going over there get ready for heat number 1.
Thank you.
Good idea.
luck.
Grant Kenny, our referee for tonight.
Our first game tonight is Load the Loft. as
Before we
were
do
saying
that, I
before.
might tell you, folks, that one of our teams are using their joker first up tonight. Matter of fact,
right.
it's South Australia. The team is Norwood. Here's our captain, Terry Collins. How are you, Terry?
Hey, Billy.
Good. Oh, nice to meet you. First time round. Welcome to the show. And by golly, you haven't taken long to get into business.
No, Billy, I guess our tactics are to try and take the opposition by surprise.
Right. If you get some early ones, then they've got to chase you.
And then we see if we can get our confidence up, and they've got to chase us.
Actually, is this a ploy that all South Australian teams are
They
using?
seem to.
Well, yeah, it's just a habit, I think.
All right. Well, we'll see whether it's a winning habit for you tonight.
Okay, Billy, thanks.
Good on you, Terry. There's Terry Collins from Norwood, and they're using their joker in event number 1 tonight.
Another early attack from the South Australians.
Yep.
Well, as I was saying, Load the Loft, it involves one strong guy. He has to get sacks up into a loft, and he's helped out by 2 of his teammates.
Well, the game is one where the team have all of their bags up the top there, and of course the 3 team members on the pontoon down below. Let's get them underway right now. Here's our starter, Grant Kenny.
Okay, teams, are you ready?
Team members coming away right now. Firstly, in the red for Canowindra, it's Owen McLaughlin who's doing all the climbing, and he'll be doing the unloading of the sacks up the top. His team members that are pulling him up there are Jack Sherwin and Dale Sherwin.
And that team got off to quite a good start. Over there in the blue, just a little bit behind everybody else. Jeff Griffiths climbing up there, about to haul the second. He's a park for Telecom, and he's helped out by Kurt Drawheim, a phys ed teacher, and Jan Griffith, a domestic, she's a housewife.
Over there in the yellow Ford Toowoomba, we have Scott Charlton. You saw him last year on Into Knockout. He's an accountant. Ross Timms and Louise Constance doing the pulling over there for the yellow team from Queensland.
And finally, the team who put the spotlight on themselves with that joker, it's David Nancaro. He's a policeman, and he's also a state champion squash player. He's being pulled up there by Terry Collins and Kerry Collins.
Very, very tight competition at the moment. Yellow and green. Yellow just ahead of green, and red's not far behind either, although having a little bit of trouble loading at this stage. So the big battle at the moment is between yellow and green on the far side there.
Green getting a little bit of a start there on yellow.
Yeah, yellow missed out a little bit, didn't he?
Took a bit of time to hitch that sack up.
So just a split second can make all the difference at the moment. So green pulling their third bag in. Yellow about to do the same.
That's Scott Charlton hauling that bag in there. Victoria coming up, and New South Wales last at the moment.
Green put out their number 3 sticker. Yellow not. Whoa! Yellow straight in behind them. Blue and the red are having a battle of their own at the other end of things, but have a look at this one. Still going. Look good stuff here.
That's the fourth bag going up there for the green team, and the fourth for Queensland.
Remember, they have to get the 5 bags up, and then all have to be down the bottom on their pontoon. And the first one to do it will be the winner.
Ooh.
Green pulling the bag in. Yellow doing exactly the same.
He's putting up his number 4. He's putting it up over his 3, but that doesn't matter. Green down to the bottom.
Yellow not far behind, but green just got that little bit of an advantage at the moment. The battle now going on from back of the tail there was between red and blue. Green and yellow both going up that ladder together. Big finish coming up here. Scott Charlton in the yellow, David Nancaro in the green. Final sack about to go in. All the green had grabbed theirs just a little bit earlier.
They did. That might give them the lead they need.
That'll give them a big chance, Sam.
Yes, they've got their 5 up, and they're swinging down.
Yellow's out there now. The big scuttle to get across pontoon. Oh! Grant Kenny has the job of separating the two teams. What did you think, Grant?
Very, very close, Billy, but I think South Australia just got there ahead of Queensland.
Yeah, just a little bit ahead. The Greens have got it. They've got the opening points for the night. They've got the joker. They have to be happy.
Terry, looks like that was a good decision.
Yes, Fiona, it was touch and go though.
How hard was that one?
Extremely hard. I was really worried about it all the time.
Were you watching the yellow gun? It was very
Didn't
close.
watch a thing. I was just going up the ladder. That's all I could do.
Well, good on you, South Australia. You got a big start on the other.
So points coming on their way right now. Firstly, for the yellow of Queensland, we will put up 2 points on the board, and the green of South Australia, 8 big ones to start off. Players in night shirts and baby doll pyjamas wallop the daylights out of each other in pillow fight. It's our next event. We'll bring it to you right after the break.
It's a knockout, that's the name of the game.
To event number 2 right now. Let's have a look at the scoreboard.
Okay, it's a good end up the yellow and green end.
Yes, nothing much on the other end. New South Wales, Victoria yet to open their account. We have Queensland there with 2 points, and South Australia really booming away there with 8 points at the start. Right, pillow fight is 2 heats in a final event, and we have heat number 1 coming up, and in that it's Canoundra up against Eltham. Fiona's across here now talking with the red team.
Well, Jack Sherwin, you made your first appearance last week, and it was a bit disappointing for
Very
you.
disappointing, Fiona.
What? How many points did you get on the board?
6 points, yeah. So we've got a bit of improvement to do.
Yeah, did you
Yeah.
get together and do a bit of training?
Oh, yes, we've been doing a bit of training, so we're hoping to go a lot better today.
What sort of things have you done, Debbie?
Oh, we've been working on a beam balance at school, practicing a few pillow fights, that's all.
How did you go with your practice?
Oh, say so.
Well, you haven't got your joker on it, so it's not your best event.
No, that's right. No.
Okay, well, good luck. Let's find out about the opposition.
We're over here with Eltham from Victoria and Jeff Griffith. I understand, this is amazing, the team is sponsored by the local council.
That's right, yes, the Eltham Shire sponsors.
How did this all come about?
Well, they approached us when they heard that we were having a team in
Yep.
to knockout. They were keen to give us a lot of local publicity and help us use their leisure centre for training.
Well, you've done a bit of good work for them already.
Oh, yes.
Is
yeah.
that going to continue tonight?
Well, yes, it will. Didn't start very well, but a long way to go yet. So.
All right, all the best, Jeff.
Okay.
Good on you. All right, we're back with pillow fights.
That's right, balanced on a small beam, on a beam over the small pool. The players in their nightwear in front of all their friends have to swing soggy pillows at each other.
And the rules are pretty simple. The team to knock the opposition most times off that beam will be the winner.
It's an easy one.
Right, so let's get heat number 1 underway. This time it's Canoundra and Eltham, and
Here's Grant Kenny to start them.
Thank you. Ready, pillow fighters?
time limit in our heats is 1.5 minutes. 1.5 minutes.
And
So
coming out first up for the red team, that's Jack Sherwin, who's a phys ed teacher for Canoundra High. He's facing up to Kurt Drawheim.
His hat came over his eyes too, he couldn't see much.
And both these guys are fairly big, but Red, yes, he's got to get his feet back there on that board.
Yeah, Grant's telling him to get back there too.
Actually, we've got 2 phys ed teachers out here. Kurt's a teacher too.
And they both lost 1 pillow, so they're down to 1 each
Wow.
at this stage, and they are giving each other quite a pounding at the moment.
Oh.
Jack's going.
Oh, wow.
He tried to take Kurt with him, which is against the rules.
No. Oh, come on, Kurt. Come on, keep your balance.
Kurt's
Well
back
done.
there, so he's right.
No.
Debbie Seckold coming out right now. Debbie plays a bit of basketball and hockey, and I don't think she's going to envy this little position she's in right now.
Oh, dear, Kurt Drawheim's a big guy to
Kurt's
face up
not
to.
messing around either, is he?
Didn't help Debbie that she played A-grade hockey either. Owen McLaughlin coming out now.
Well, Owen plays a bit of squash, footy, and also some volleyball, so...
He's actually a champion squash player. See those short, sharp blows? I'm sure that's a hangover from squash. Didn't help, though.
I'll tell you what, this big Kurt takes him in a movie.
He's like a block, isn't he?
There's a few tactics coming in here.
He doesn't want to hit it too hard, I think.
Dale's decided she's going to attack with everything. She's got those pillows going like crazy there at the moment.
Dale Sherwin, she's quite a fit girl. She's a staked swimmer. Well, she has been.
Waiting for them to just about get there now.
Time's just about up. There they go.
Right, there's our time limit up. What have you got for us, Grant?
That's no knockdowns for New South Wales, Billy, and 3 for Victoria.
Righto, Victoria make their way into the final, and that's good news for them and their supporters. Let's get ready for heat number 2. It is Queensland up against South Australia, and Fiona across over there with the Yellows.
Well, Ross Timms from Toowoomba. We have seen a couple of the faces from this team before.
Yeah, there's a few old ones, a few new ones.
How did you go last time round?
We did fairly well. We made it to the semis.
And some good new team members?
Top new team members.
What sort of practice have the new team members been doing?
Every night we have, yes.
Pillow fighting?
Pillow fighting, yes.
Who's been getting the copying the pillow?
Well, I haven't been.
Oh, that's good. Well, that augurs well for the other team. Are you going to be tough competition for the others?
Yeah, I don't intend getting wet, so that's where we'll leave it at there.
All right, let's see if the others want to get wet.
We're here with Norwood from South Australia, and I have Terry Collins there. Camp Norwood, tell me a bit about it. It's a suburb of Adelaide.
It's an inner suburb of Adelaide, in the inner metropolitan eastern side of the city. And, well, Don Dunstan, who went to Victoria, gave it its name.
Yeah, that might be a big rap for Norwood if he's left.
Well, we're very pleased at the moment.
I guess you are. 8 points up there after one event. Good work.
We're pleased about that.
Well, you're going to try and keep it going now.
Yeah, this is not our best event, but we're going to give it the best shot we can.
We'll see how you go. Good luck. Okay, here we go. This is heat number 2 right now. Queensland up against South Australia.
Well, the yellow team don't want to get wet, Grant. Let's find out if they do.
Pillow fighters, you ready?
And first away for the yellow team is Ross Timms. Ross is a carpenter and he's a bit of an all-round sportsman.
Plays a bit of rugby league. Oh, gosh, first up, Terry Collins drops his pillow.
Terry's trying to hang on a little bit there. They've got to he can't do that, actually, but he's... Now they're both doing a bit of hanging on.
Oh, they're both big guys. Look,
Terry's gone. He tried to take Ross with him.
Wow, Ross
Put him off
managed-
balance a little bit, but he's managed to stay on.
Wow.
Right, coming out now for the green team, Julie Rhodes.
And looking a little bit amused by the situation, facing up to a 6-footer.
Look at Ross waiting back there. I think he's going to let one go in a minute. He's winding up. Julie's hanging back underneath there. He's giving her went into the backside there, but he can't move her. There she goes. Good work, Julie.
She tried.
She stayed up for quite a while. David Nancaro.
David's a policeman. He's dropped one of his pillows. Oh, he's using his arm.
Ross is gone. Now the girls are back. This time it's...
Louise Constance coming out for Toowoomba. Oh, no, it's Kathy Goulson.
Yeah, they haven't got that far down yet. Ross has been up there most of the time.
Whoa, a little bit of overbalancing there. David Nancaro giving Kathy a...
Kathy's hanging on pretty well, but now she's gone.
Oh, wow, that's it.
Very little time to go at this stage.
No, that's it.
Waiting for them to come out. Let's have a look. We'll get Grant Kenny across here to give us a bit of a score here.
Well, that was 2 each, Billy, so that's a tie. There'll have to be a
tiebreaker coming up. All right, tiebreaker will be indeed. What we'll do is get a member from each of the teams. They come out, slog it out. The first one to go will miss out, and the winner up there will go straight into our final.
Okay.
So, all right, we might get ready for our tiebreaker now. Back to you, Grant.
Pillow fighters ready?
So they come out ready to take part in this tiebreaker. No time limit here. The man who's left standing on that beam will take his team into the final.
That's Ross Timms for Queensland,
And
facing up to...
Terry Collins for South Australia.
And they're both strong guys.
Ross is throwing a few at him there, but Terry's hanging on at this stage. There's a couple of heavy ones coming in from both sides.
Oh,
Terry a
wow.
little bit wobbly, was reaching out a bit there, trying to hang on. Ross is doing the same. Bit of a battle from both of them here at the moment. Neither one going to give in.
You can see their legs getting a little bit tired.
Yeah, there's a little bit of
trying to balance.
unbalancing comes in. Oh, dear. Waiting now for a decision to come up there. We'll wait for it. I think there's a little bit of pushing going in. Grant, what do you think?
Queensland are the winners there, Billy, because there was interference by South Australia.
Okay, so Queensland joined Victoria in that final.
We might get them underway once again, Grant. Get those pillows moving.
Finalists, you ready?
Time limit for our final will be 2 minutes now. 2 minutes. And just repeating, Queensland made it in there in that tiebreaker against South Australia because South Australia did come into a bit of pushing there, which is not allowed. Here's a bit of pushing coming in from both teams now, but there's Big Kurt in a bit of trouble. Ross is hitting me and grabs him by the sleeve and pulls him in. That's not allowed either, so only 1 point coming up for the Queensland team, and Kurt pays the penalty. So here we go.
Kerry Drawheim coming out. She's the promotions officer for Victoria.
And Kathy Goldson there on the yellow team.
She's the school teacher.
Yellow going.
Oh, dear.
So back we come now.
There's a bit of...
Pushing and
pushing
I tell you what, there's desperation stakes out there at the moment. Scott
Certainly
Charlton in the yellow for Queensland and Jeff Griffith in the blue for Victoria, but Jeff is gone. Jan Griffith coming out.
Oh, it's a bit hard for Scott having to battle it out with a girl, but anyway.
He's trying to be nice and gentle, but I think he better let go. Yeah, there she goes. Dan's gone. Now it's Kurt Drawheim coming in. This will be a battle.
And this must strike fear into Scott's heart because Kurt's a big guy.
Yeah, but Scott's hanging on and he's about to keep giving him enough too, but they're both going. No, Scott is gone.
Kurt's got it. Night shirt and all. Boy, he looks mean.
He's getting ready to go right now. He's not showing any mercy here either.
Mucking around.
Ross Timms coming out to meet Kurt. I think they met before.
That was Louise Constance who went in the water then.
So at this stage, 35 seconds to go for both teams. Not much between them at the moment.
Wow.
Ross Timms is gone.
He's dispatched another Queenslander.
One of the girls coming out, so that's going to give the Blues a bit of an edge here now.
Whoa!
Whoa!
Wow.
Back over the back there. Scott coming out now. Away they go again. Plenty of banging going up there and time running out. Away he goes. Time has finally got through, and Grant, can you separate these two teams for us? Thank you.
Well, that was 4 knockdowns for Queensland, Billy, and 6 for Victoria. So
the Blues have got the money here. Blues have got the 4 points coming out of that one. Let's get across there now, and Fiona has a chat with them.
Well, Kurt, you're certainly the champion of the blue team.
Oh, yeah, but mighty tough.
How tough was it?
Very, very tough.
Guys, you didn't get much of a look in there, really.
No, we didn't stay up on the flank long enough. We knocked in pretty easily, but Kurt did really well.
What do you think about Kurt, girls?
Oh, it's wonderful. I'm married to very good.
He's
Just
married
coming
to-
out of that scoring, both teams were disallowed 1 hit on that occasion because both were hanging on, all right? So the points have come up as follows. Queensland will get 2 points out of it. Victoria will get 4 points out of it. After the break, we return with the battle of the early birds. See just who catches the worms in just a moment.
It's a knockout, that's the name of the game.
On its way. So that means we better have a look at those points up there. Here we go. Nothing to report at this stage for New South Wales. Everyone else in action, though. Victoria and Queensland both there on 4. And still our leaders are South Australia on 8 points.
With that early joker.
Now we have 4 parrots in team colours getting out and about to find a worm. A very early breakfast, actually, in our next game called Parrots.
A very yucky breakfast, actually. They're going for worms, and it'll be the first bird to bring back 2 worms to the nest and burst his balloon that wins the points.
It is our halfway game, and all teams are in, so we might start them on their way.
And
don't forget,
before we
Blues
do...
using their joker here. Righto, double points thereafter. Let's see if they can get them. Grant, start them off, thank you.
Early birds, are you ready?
Right, here are the teams. Firstly, over there on the red for Canowindra, we have Owen McLaughlin underneath there.
He's an agricultural teacher for the blue team. streaking ahead there. It's Jeff Griffith, who's a clerk for Telecom.
And in the yellow for Queensland, it's Scott Charlton.
For Green, it's David Nancaro. He's the guy you saw in Pillow Fight doing so well. He's a policeman.
Just a reminder, the blue team are using their joker in this event. And they're going along quite nicely at the moment. Remember, they have to pick up 2 worms up there and bring them back to their nest, and then when they've completed the course, done that, first one home will be our winner. Blue's doing it pretty well at the moment.
Yes, they are. That's Jeff the Parrot. He's doing wonderfully well.
Yellow in second spot.
That's Scott Charlton there. He's got nice long legs. He's a good runner.
Green's in third spot, and Red's in all sorts of trouble. He hasn't made enough to get 1 worm as yet.
Oh, dear. Poor little red boy.
But Blues are home with worm number 1.
And Yellow aren't that far behind.
But they've got to get a bit of a move on if they're going to make it.
Bling, there's a worm, and here comes the green guy. He's got his worm there too.
Yeah, David's on his way back there, but it's Blue going through the hoop, on his way back to get worm number 2.
And the red guy just struggling through there. That's Owen McLaughlin for New South Wales. He's managing to get his first worm, but look at Victoria.
Yeah, Victoria, the Blues, doing it pretty well at the moment. Eltham, they're out to now to go to the lead if they can win this one.
I love the way they fling themselves through those hoops. That's great.
Jeff Griffith's doing it quite nicely. He's coming up now to the final seesaw. All he'll have to do is burst that big blue balloon at the end of that nest, and there he goes. He's home.
That's
Good work by
great.
Eltham. The battle for second spot now. Queensland coming back.
Scott Charlton.
Going over that seesaw now. Coming in and about to touchdown, and take your grand. What about some placings for us?
Victoria followed by Queensland, Billy.
Yeah, Victoria, good work there. Let's see what they think about that one.
Well, Jeff, that was absolutely excellent. Come out a little bit so we can see you. How difficult did you find it operating with those flippers?
Oh, the flippers aren't bad. The trouble is you can't see very well where you're going.
How did you manage to be so far ahead of all the other little parrots?
I don't know. I got long legs. I think I lift them up high and run.
You must be very happy you got a joker.
Yes, very happy. Yeah, let's ride along.
Give yourselves a tear.
So the Queensland team will pick up 2 points out of that one for their second spot. So there they go. And for Victoria, there's 8 points going through. They go to 12. They've hit the front. Teams mount their bikes for the Aussie Tour to knockout of the next game. We'll bring you this up and down affair right after the break. Here on 6, South Australia on 8, and now our new leaders Victoria moving it up there with 12 points. Good work. Well, the last time we played Tour to Knockout, we had the girls of an individually run event, and they're back again tonight. All they have to do is cover 7 of those speed humps along the way, along that track, and if they get over those, they'll get a point for each one, and if they cover the full course, they'll get a bonus point, all right? So we might get ready with heat number 1 coming up, and Fiona's up there about to talk with the Victorian team.
Well, Kerry, we haven't had many girls going through this one. How terrified are you?
It's pretty scary, but I'll be doing my best.
Oh, that's good to hear. Kurt, you're halfway through. You're on 12 points up there.
Long ways to go yet, Fiona. No problem about that.
You think you're going to be able to do it?
Oh, got to go for it.
How confident are you about this game?
Well, we're going to be giving it our best shot.
Oh, you have to.
Have to go. Have to go.
Okay, good luck. Okay, Grant, let's start the blue team.
Thanks, Fiona. Are you ready, cyclist?
So away we go with first up Victoria. This is big Kurt Drawheim. Whoa!
Oh, no. How disappointing for Kurt.
Well, that front wheel must be past the centre of that hump mark there, and I don't think he made on that occasion. Let's see how Kerry Drawheim goes. Well, she got over 1. 1 minute the time limit, by the way, here, folks.
Jeff Griffith will be next out. He has to wait for the whistle there.
Yes, he's got the all clear from Grant now, so away he goes.
Oh, a bit of a wobbly wheel there. I don't know how far.
Oh, Jeff!
Wow, that's 1.
They must have a route map that veers off course around about the end of the 1.
Maybe they're trying to do a right turn there or something. No, here we go.
Oh, Jan Griffith there that time, straight over the side.
This is actually a husband and wife team.
We're back with Kurt. Can he get a big one in to give them some points? They haven't gone too well, so... Oh, no! He's over the side also.
That was husband Kurt, and now his wife Kerry will come out. Let's see how she goes. Oh, he's hurling that bike out there.
So we're ready for it now. So there we go, over the side. Whoa, let's get a score right now. How many humps have you got for us, Grant?
That's 6 humps for the Blues, Billy.
6 humps for the Blues. All right, that's our first team on its way. Here's team number 2 right now. This is Toowoomba and once again Fiona.
Well, you guys haven't been having an awful lot of luck so far, but you...
A few seconds, but this is our event.
It is your event, isn't it?
Yeah, we're that confident with playing our joker. We're going to get... I could get over these with my eyes closed.
Is that right?
I'm that confident.
Are you confident?
but I wish he'd keep his eyes open.
Okay, well, we have got a joker on this one. Queensland going through. Grant, second heat. Let's get it started.
Okay, Queensland, you ready?
So on his way right now is Ross Timms. A bit of cycling is one of his sports too. And he got to number 3, and over he went.
Wow, Ross was a lot better at this before when he was practicing.
Kathy Goulson right now. Let's see how far Kathy can get. 1 minute the time limit, remember. Whoa. Straight over the side. Scott Charlton, can he lift the Toowoomba effort here? There we go, the all clear from Grant.
Scott's an accountant and quite a good bike rider. Oh, yes. Oh, great
Going along
start.
well. Over to number 5, and there he goes.
An excellent ride there from Scott Charlton.
Now we're back over here this time with Louise Constance. Whoa, Louise went one way, the bike went the other.
Quick, Louise, she's got to hurry.
She's got to get that bike over to the side, clear the way.
Oh, gosh, that's
Time's running out. She's got to try and give Ross Timms another go before he finishes.
Oh, they've got to hurry.
There's the all clear. Away goes Ross now. Can he get a big one in to finish on? Oh, over the first. And there he goes. Righto. Let's see what we got there. Grant, what is it?
That's 10 for Queensland, Billy.
10 for the Yellows from Queensland. That's good enough to take them to the lead. The Green of South Australia. About to see if they can improve on that one. Here they go. Thanks, Fiona.
Well, David, you've seen the other two teams go through. How do you feel looking down those 7 humps?
It looks frightening. I'm not confident at all about this one. We haven't practiced at all for this.
Have you done any practice for this one?
No practice for this one at all.
What are the tactics as you face up to it?
I really don't know what the tactics are. I'll just be trying, that's all.
Okay, well, good luck, South Australia. You need some points. Grant, let's get them going.
Ready, South Australia?
David Nancaro is the first one to move out for South. Oh, David didn't even make the first one.
He said he was worried about it, and with reason.
Taking a bit of useful time too. 60 seconds a time limit, and a total of 10 they've got to beat if they're going to get the big points. 2.
Kerry Collins. I thought she was going to get all the way then. She looked good.
Kerry Collins it was, doing pretty well there too.
And now, as soon as she gets out, Terry Collins will go for a ride.
Terry's on his way. What can he do for them? Over the first, over the second, over the third, a little bit wobbly. Oh, straight off the side.
Queensland must be biting their nails at this stage. They thought they'd get a lot more points up there.
Julie Rhodes on his way now, her way now. Julie over the side. So we're back up the top. David Nancaro coming in at this stage with just 10 seconds remaining. Can he put up a big one for the Greens? There's the all clear from Grant. On his way. 1. And there goes the time. Righto, Grant. What sort of a total for the Greens?
7 humps for South Australia, Billy.
Okay, good work. Thank you. Here's our final one coming around right now. And it, of course, is the red of New South Wales. Thank you, Fiona.
Well, Dale, you haven't got a lot of points up there on the board.
No, not at all.
Maddie, how do you think you're going to go in this one?
Oh, I'm not very confident.
Have you done much bike practice?
Oh, not a lot. We haven't got many humps in Caloundra. It's mostly flat.
Oh, dear. Owen, what's the strategy going to be?
I think just go for it and hope for the best.
You think you can beat that Queensland score?
It's a pretty good score, but we'll give it a go.
All right, well, we'll be watching. Grant, let's get the red team started.
Good luck, New South Wales. You ready?
Leading out for the Reds will be Owen McLaughlin. Here's Owen on his way. Over number 1 and over the side.
Oh, dear.
A lot of trouble around that number 1 first up there for these teams. Righto, Owen's clearing the bike out of the way. Grant will give the all-clear signal, and away they go. And coming out now is Dale Sherwood. Oh, Dale.
Wow.
Dale.
This is why we have helmets and all sorts of protective gear on these people, because it's a pretty rough game.
And that's a deep part of the pool, so they're looking for the bike now. They can't find it.
She's being helped out by one of the team assistants.
In they go. By the way, the opposition over there of the yellow team from Queensland, they've been throwing those buckets of water. Have we? Righto, they've pulled it clear.
Well, Queensland score looking quite safe at the moment.
So away they go right now. Here is Jack Sherwin.
Jack.
Whoa!
Wow.
They lost a lot of time and they're looking for that last bike, which makes it very difficult now for New South Wales. Clearing the way.
Coming up now, Debbie says.
Oh, there he goes. Not much of a chance. Let's get a score right now. Score over there with Grant Kenny.
That's 2 there, Billy.
All right, 2 is not enough. Our winning team there are the Toowoomba team, and they picked up the big points. Here's Fiona with them now.
Ross, I bet you were panicking then.
Oh, well, I expected to make it all the way through. I didn't get quite as many points as we expected, but the other team didn't do as well as they expected, so
were you guys chewing your nails?
Oh, we were actually. We thought we were counting on Ross actually. But yeah, we were actually.
Yeah, give yourselves a tea. You got a joker.
Coming out of that event, we will put our first lead. 2 points on the board for South Australia. And here comes Queensland. 8 up there using their joker. They go to the lead on 14. Well, the next game is a family affair and it's strictly for peanuts. We'll see the teams on the field for game number 5 after the break. Round 2 to go. Wow, the competition's really building up. Let's check out the scores and see what we mean. Well, New South Wales still not off the mark, and have a look at the others. We have South Australia on 10, we have Victoria on 12, and Queensland are our leaders on 14. So it's a battle royal up there at the moment.
They're running fairly evenly at the moment, aren't
word.
they?
Now,
Well, let's see how they go in family. In this game, we see Mum, Dad, and 2 junior peanuts race around giant salt shakers in an effort to be first home.
what they have to do is watch out they don't fall over either, because they're all linked up, and if they do, they just go down like a whole row of dominoes there.
The race is run in 2 heats and a final, and in Heat 1, we see Victoria battle it out with South Australia.
All right, Grant, you might start them on the way for us.
You ready, Peanuts?
So the Peanut family, firstly, coming in for the Blues, Kurt Drawheim and Kerry Drawheim, or Kurt and Jeff Griffith up the front, then Kerry Drawheim and Jan Griffith down the back.
And for the green team, David Nancaro and Terry Collins are up the front there, Mum and Dad. And the 2 kids are Julie Rhodes and Kerry Collins, who's down the back.
They're not really kids, but that's the part they're playing in this game here right
Oh,
now.
absolutely. They're the baby peanuts.
Round they go, round that shaker, then they have to come down the far end, do exactly the same.
We've got... They're the little cashews down the back end, aren't they?
Those little legs are moving inside there. Green's showing it out just ahead of the Blues at the moment.
It's a fairly mean-looking Victorian peanut over there. I was going to say pirate.
This is a big battle between these 2 teams because one of them will not make the final, so it means that one of them is not going to get points out of this, and both of them need points desperately here if they're going to stay in the battle for the night.
Things starting to get a bit tangled up here, a bit like a peanut bowl. As these 2 peanuts come around their salt shakers, they have to come from the outside and circle twice.
So it's the green team just ahead of the Blues at the moment. Not much between them though. Green starting back down the track. Blues a couple of peanuts behind them at this stage.
Oh, they're ahead by a Mum and a Dad.
Blues trying to make a big effort down the outside.
Oh, yes,
but they've got a bit of trouble down the end because their little peanut down the end, but one of the greens has gone also. Their helpers coming in to get them back onto their feet. Can they get that green one up?
Well, the green one has to be out of the way before the Blues can go because he's right in the middle of that peanut family.
Well, the top green one trying to get them going. They're away again. They're on their way. It's going to be a close one. Green's going everywhere. Blues running into salt shakers, but they're going everywhere. But will that Grant, can you sort something out of that for us, please?
Close, Billy, but South Australia just got there.
Righto, the Greens have made their way through to the final.
It was really assorted peanuts for a minute then, wasn't it?
It certainly was.
Okay, New South Wales battle it out with Queensland in Heat 2.
Who's going to make it to the final? We'll find out right now with Grant.
Okay, Peanuts, are you ready?
Peanuts are on their way. Firstly, in the red peanut section, Owen McLaughlin and Jack Sherwood are the big nuts. And down the back, we have Debbie Seckold and Dale Sherwood.
For Toowoomba, Ross Timms and Scott Charlton are up the front. And Kathy Golson and Louise Constance are down the back.
Right around that top turn they go. Look at them, not much between them. Very important for the yellow Queensland team to make it through to the final. Very important for New South Wales to get their first point.
Oh, it'd be great to see them with some points up on the board. The red crowd over there is certainly cheering for their team, but look at Queensland, they're ahead there.
Yeah, they've got a little bit of way. I can see up the front there, Jack looking over the front.
Come on, Jack, you can do it. He's a bit short in there, it's hard to see.
And not only that, when they go past us, we're up nice and close, you see these little eyes poking through that split of the front.
Come on, Jack, you can do it.
Hoping like crazy, but Queensland are on their way back now.
That's Ross Timms in the lead down there.
Unless something really drastic happens, they should be able to get through this time.
Looks good for Queensland. No falls, they're almost over the line.
Making their way down very nicely, and home they go. We'll take it officially now with Grant Kenny.
Clear win to Queensland there, Billy, through to the final.
So Queensland, the Yellows are in against the green of South Australia in our final.
Grant, let's start them off.
Peanut final, say ready.
So here we are, this is the final. In the yellow for Queensland, it's Ross Timms and Scott Charlton and Kathy Goulson and Louise Constance.
For green, South Australia, David Nancaro, the policeman up the front. He's followed by Terry Collins and Julie Rhodes and Kerry Collins are the small peanuts down
Yellow
the back.
team getting caught up a bit on the salt shaker, but they're first around that bend and they're on their way back for lap number 2. Or they missed one, they didn't go around the full time, so Grant Kenny's told them that's what they've got to do. So they have slipped a bit behind. The Greens have got ahead of them now.
Oh, what a shame there.
Well, that's all. You've got to do the rules. You've got to do the full course, I guess.
It's good for the green team, though, because they're 4 points behind Queensland on the board.
Yeah, they're going pretty well at the moment round that top bend, but the yellows are catching up pretty well. Could be a big finish from them here. They're going around that salt shaker like crazy at the moment. And the little peanuts down the end are getting plenty of work, I can assure you.
I bet they're dizzy.
Green up in front of them. Oh, no, there's been a ball down the back, and that's going to make it very hard now. All right, home they go, and no worries, Grant. No worries at all.
No problems there. Good wind in South Australia.
Righto, the Greens have done it. They've got 4 points, 4 very vital points. See what they think about it. Fiona joins them now.
Come on, wherever you are. Wow, that was one of the fastest family peanut races I've ever seen.
That's real ball. We loved it.
We loved it.
What was it like inside?
Very claustrophobic.
And you're very brave, because I understand you get claustrophobic. Yeah. Congratulations, it was wonderful.
Thanks.
Keep the points going now, and it's a knockout. Firstly, Queensland will put up 2 points for them. Our winners, South Australia, get 4. That takes them into second spot up there on the ladder. Well, there's an urgent call waiting for the teams in our last game. We'll see who gets the answer first on the other side of the break. South Australia run second. We could end up with a 3-way tie, but all sorts of things can happen out here. Last event is called telephone call. The girls have to cover the course twice. The guys only have to do it once. We'll talk to the teams before we start our final event for tonight. Firstly, over here with Terry Collins and Julie Rhodes from Norwood. Well, 14 points, Terry. Not a bad start first up, is it?
Yeah, we had a relapse in the middle of the game, but... Well, it's pretty tight now, isn't it?
My word, it is now. You've got to get up there and really get firing in this one.
I hope so. We'll do our best.
Julie, you've got to do the course twice. You confident here?
Oh, reasonable.
All right, well, all the best. Getting across with Queensland, Ross Timms and Kathy Goulson. Ross, pretty happy at this stage, but by golly, there's a lot of pressure on.
There is. We did reasonably well at this event this afternoon in practice, and we're going out there to give it all we got.
All right, Kathy, how are you? You nice and confident there?
Well, there's no detergent.
Oh, there's a little bit there. That'll slow it down a little bit. Over here with Eltham from Victoria, Jeff Griffith and Kerry Drawheim. Righto, there's 12 points up there. You're not out of it yet.
No, it's very, very close.
But you do have to win this one.
It hinges on this for sure.
And you went all right today too, didn't you?
Oh, yes, yeah. We're really confident.
All right, good luck to you. Righto, getting across, finally over here we have Canowdra, Jack Sherwin and Debbie Secol. Jack, no points up there on the board, but you're going to go out with a bang, aren't you?
Yes, we feel this is our strongest event.
This is it. You've got the joker out and you're going to fire up.
Yeah, 8 points after this one, I think.
You beauty. I hope you can. It's a good course, a good tough course. All the best.
Thanks.
All right, tell you about the event coming up right now. Firstly, the thing is, of course, that we have the girls do the full length of the course and they finally get down the far end and they answer the telephone. They find that it is for them. So they go back over the course, tell him, he goes through it, and the first guy up there to be answering the phone will be the winner. So we're set to go on our final event tonight. It's nice and tight, so let's get them moving. And over now to Grant and Fiona.
Well, Grant, this event really takes in all sorts of athletics, doesn't it?
Certainly does. There's a bit of mountaineering, swimming,
rowing,
rope
climbing, everything.
It's all there. It's wet and cold and slippery.
Okay, sounds like a perfect knockout game. We get it going?
I think we will. Okay, teams, you ready?
So away they go right now, and firstly, the girls on their way for the red team from Canowdra. It's Debbie Secol. In the blue, it's Kerry Drawheim from Victoria.
And for the yellow team, Kathy Goulson is going through, and for green, it's Julie Rhodes.
Right, they're over there. They've come across the water now. They have to come up over this hump, which is a little bit slippery, but all girls doing it pretty well, with the blue and the green are over. Blue doing it pretty well at the moment, Victoria. Green in second spot. We've lost the others. They can't get over the top as yet.
We're in New South Wales. They're the ones who've got the joker on this.
Right, yes, and it's still the yellow and the red having a little bit of trouble. Blue back over the top. Green getting there too, so it looks like it's going to be a battle between these two. New South Wales have got over the top this time.
It's Debbie Secol coming down. She's quite a good sportswoman. She does cross-country events, and she's an A-grade hockey player.
Queensland just getting over also, but the big battlers up the top there as the other girls have arrived. They picked up their rubber duckies and they're on their way back across that pool.
New South Wales just going over the hump, but the girls going up there for the blue team.
Yes, Kerry Drawheim is up to the top. She'll hand over now to Jeff Griffith as he'll come back and complete that course.
And he's hurling himself into that little boat. The green team just making their way over there. She's hauling the boat out and she's being hauled up by Terry Collins, who'll have to take over to try and answer that phone.
On the way back this time it is Jeff Griffith for Victoria coming through quite solidly now, and this is going to make it very interesting because he comes over the top. He looks as though he'll get the 4 4 points, and we've got to keep an eye on the green of South Australia. We could end up with a three-way tie here at the moment. Yes, the Blues are home. Here's the green on his way. Coming through is Terry Collins. He's over the top. He's on the way down. Oh, he has to go over these hay bales. He does.
Yes,
and he's out of the foam. Righto, Grand. What do you have for us here?
Well, you wouldn't believe it, Billy, but that's a win to Victoria with South Australia second.
So let's have a look at those points as we put them up. Firstly, South Australia running second, 2 points for them. And for Victoria winning the event, 4 points for them, a three-way tie tonight. Victoria, Queensland, South Australia, all doing it there. Good work from all of them. Let's get across now and get them all together, and Fiona will have a chat there now.
Wow, what can I say? It's been a very sporty night.
Oh, but I haven't seen a three-way tie before. It's terrific, really good.
Well, we look forward to seeing you in another competition.
Yeah, we'll be back.
Okay, what about the green guys? That was excellent.
Oh, it's tough, Fiona.
Yeah, it was.
I'm pleased to see the end of tonight.
And you don't mind the fact that you've got to split the points?
Happy. We're real happy. They come up against some good opposition, and we're the opposition at that. And congratulations to both of them.
Okay, well, good sportsmanship. Good on you.
So everyone's very happy over there, that is for sure. They've created a little bit of history for us too. 3 of them tying up there. Right, heat number 3 is over. We return in just a moment with the points table update, and also we'll be telling you who's coming your way next week on the show. Well, I tell you what you've done to us, fellas. You've cleaned us out on our It's a Knockout games here too, because every team member will get one tonight. So that's 3. Well, there's Boxwell. Bring another semi in, please. There you go. Try and find that one out at the moment. Good luck to you.
Memories for them.
Right, now overall what we do have to do now is split up all the points. Normally 6-4-2. Each of these teams will get 4 points each. So the various states start to read like this. Firstly, let's have a look at New South Wales. No points scoring going on there tonight. DY still 2 points from their one appearance. Canoundra yet to get any points at all, but I know they're coming on the way.
Yep.
Getting down there in Victoria, Benalla 4 points from one game now. Eltham will pick up 4 points from tonight, takes them on to 8 points up there.
Great, they're looking good.
In Queensland, Derby have 2 points from 2 appearances. Toowoomba, first time round, there's 4 points for them tonight.
Good work, Toowoomba.
South Australia, let's have a look at it. Sterling doing well. 12 points up there, but here's Norwood coming through. Their one appearance tonight picks them up 4 points.
Bit of competition for Sterling.
Oh, so there we go. What about next week?
Well, next week we meet...
Proud supporters of the under